like that. I quite like it indeed. Alright guys, so moving on with the original idea, I've had a measure of the glass. It's just a clear version of what I'm using. It's the exact same size. And this is 4 1/4 inches by 3 1/4 inches big. So I'm thinking when I make this, the plate that's going to hold it in place, I'm going to make it a 1/2 inch bigger on every side, which will make it 5 1/4 inches by 4 1/4 inches. Simple enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop a plate that big out of this section, which is what we got most of the mask off to start with. Once that's done, I'll be able to have the little mounts ready that will take the bolts to hold the mask on in itself. Then I'm going to use the section of backband that we had to make the piece that's going to come from the mask where it stands back from the faceplate, sorry, up to the section that's holding the weld glass in out of this. The bit that goes across the top with a nice angle on, that'll be easy enough to do. All we've got to do is match it to that angle, so I'll just be able to draw it on and cut it out, which will be nice. And then once that's done, the mask is largely nearing completion. I'm still toying about with the idea, am I going to have it so that it sits on the hard hat, because then I lose a hard hat. The way that it's going at the moment, if I put a top plate on and a strap around the back to tighten, I'll be able to use it just like a regular mask, but it'll be put it on, use it, take it off. I won't be able to flick it up and down, which I won't be able to do with the hard hat as it is anyway. So I think for now I'll get that the box made for the front so that it's actually a welding mask, and then I'll figure out exactly how it's going to be worn. Alright guys, so I've got the front plate cut out. That's just going to get flattened off. I'm going to bring it perfectly smooth and flat so that I can actually mount the glass in it before I measure it up. Get 1/2 inch cut off of most of either of these two sides, the top and the bottom, so that I'll just have that little mounting point for the bolts to hold it onto the helmet. And then get that hole cut out of it, ready for the glass getting put in. So happy days. So that's my plate flattened out, nice and smooth. Going to go those designs on and get it cut. Alright guys, so I've got my design work out just on the back of the plate there. Turned out to be a bit easier to draw on. So I've got the design. This inner line is going to be cut out. These tabs will be cut off. I'll drill through these at the right thickness to get me bolts through. And then we should have a faceplate. It's not quite that. Alright guys, so I've got a section of the back plate cut down, and this is the same size as the box section that's going to be going on the front. So I've got that done, that's cut out. Then this is going to be coming off of here, but what we need at the bottom there is the arc that's going to sit quite flush against the face of the helmet. So we're just going to sit it on top like this, sketch it out, cut it out, make two of them out of this, cut it down the middle. Then we'll know what size we need the side plates to be, get it all welded together, get the drills holed, get the hole cut out of the mask itself, and we should have a functioning weld helmet. So there we have it. It's just a tracing of the profile of the helmet. Get that cut out, which is probably going to take a bit longer than everything else I've been cutting since it's a lovely arc. But once that's cut out, should be good. So here we have it, just a little fit test, see if this this plate that I've just cut out is going to fit. Ooh, snug as a bug. Very impressed, I'm very happy. I'm going to cut this out of the bottom there and make another one on the top. Happy days.
Time to get a few welds done.
So how you doing, guys? You might be wondering what's with the change of clothes and the get-up, you know. And you might think, oh, it's a different day, you know, he's done it over a couple of days, that's a smart idea. It is a smart idea, but it's not what's happened today. You see, I've got a bit of a public safety announcement, and it's when you're using grinders and there's loads of sparks coming off, the thing that it's coming off onto should be not flammable, you know, it should be flame retardant. And I feel a bit retardant, but it's not flame retardant, so I've got something flame retardant, because I just caught fucking fire for the first time in 2020. So it is what it is. It's happened before, you know. I used to use quite a lot of super hotted metals at work when I was a blacksmith, so I've caught fire before. But this is the first time I've caught fire in my back garden, so it was an experience. My favourite hoodie is ruined. I looked down and I was just sort of engulfed in flames from my belly button to my breasticles. But shit happens. I'm just going to get on with the build. It's looking great. I want to get finished. So I've got the last plate in place that I've just cut out of. This is the one that I caught fire cutting out. I'm just going to weld that up, and this should be this piece finished, other than the little band that's going to keep the glass in. Alright guys, so now that this section of the mask is finished, you know, I've still got to figure out a little system to keep the glass in place. I've got this ready to cut. So I've just got an outline of the actual where the mask sits. And then I've got this little windows, which is what's going to be my ability to see. You know, that's going to be the window I look out of. So I'm going to get this cut out, get the front on, get those drills holed, use my nice big bolts to mount it. Once it's mounted, I can figure everything else out. I am contemplating putting a plate across the top here to enclose the top area and the band across the back to keep it on. It should work, it should look nice. It'll save me hard hat from getting chopped up. Thanks. So, I've got my drill. Just going to pop the holes inside of this mask so that I can drop something down to mark off where the next hole's got to go. And then once it's mountable, we're very close. So just going to pop a little mark in, that looks about right. Switch it around, put one about there. And there you have it, ready to drill. It's only on finger tight, but I think you get the idea. That's the profile. At some point, we'll take this off, we'll get the glass, we'll mount it inside. What I've thought of doing is I'll put a couple of little rubber stoppers on the inside of here and just have a little tiny bolt going through, and just coming up from these rubber stoppers will just be this little arm that the glass will sit inside of. You just undo the bolt, you take the little arm off, you put a new bit of glass in, job's a good one. Everything will work out hunky-dory. So, the view from the inside, as you can see, it works. It bloody works, and when it sits on, I've got a liner in. I don't quite know how much you can see, but I'm just reminded of the Alteen battle helmet from PUBG, level 3 helmet. Captain Vlad's got one. Running fear. I've just looted the island, but I landed in Pachinki. Alright then guys, so I feel like I've reached one of those natural stopping points that I mentioned in yesterday's video, one of the more recent videos. And I think given the fact that I'm doing this for fun, and you know, I'm not being paid to do this, I'm not making any money, it's not for anyone other than myself, and it's pretty much for the pleasure of building it rather than the pleasure of having it at the end. It's good to pay attention to those cues, you know. I feel like I've done enough. I'm a little bit tired. It is just spitting onto rain, this tiniest amount, which reaffirms that I'm making a good call going inside. But yeah, so this is where we got to today. I'm aware that all we've actually done is made a box for the front, but that's what we've done today, and I'm happy with what we've done today. So rest assured, I will be back to finish the project. It is Friday right now as I'm filming this. It might be Friday as I upload this, I'm not too sure. But I've got a couple of things to do over this weekend that's going to be taking up my time, so I'll not be on to film this weekend, I don't believe. But if I am, I'll see you then. If not, I'll catch you next week. Have a good one. Peace out. I'll see you next time.